Hi, thanks for tuning in today. My name is Matt, and I'm from the Career Development Center. I'm here to talk about the STAR method and how and when you should use it. So before we get started, let's talk about the STAR method. What is it? The STAR method is a method employed when answering an interview question where you can give an experience or situation that backs up your statement. The STAR method is particularly useful for behavioral questions such as, tell me about a time you did X, or describe a situation where you had to do Z. Basically, the STAR method breaks down into 4 components: situation, task, action, and result. By following this method, you provide the interviewer with the context, the goal, problem, or your role, the steps you took, and the results associated with the situation. We'll go through each part in just a moment. So now, let's go through an example. We'll pretend we're in an interview, and the interviewer just asked us, tell me about a time you had a conflict with a team member. How did you handle the situation? First off, think for a moment what your answer would be. But for now, let's step through an example answering this question. So let's describe the situation and give some context. We'll say, when I was working on a group project in my Introduction to Engineering Design course, one of the members of my team would consistently show up late or not show up at all to our team meetings. Next, we'll say the task, what needed to be done. As the team leader, I had to be the one to address the member who wasn't holding his responsibilities. Now we'll talk about the action we performed. This should be the meat of your answer. I contacted the teammate to schedule a one-on-one meeting. I provided examples of meetings where this had been an issue and shared how it was affecting our team members. I asked him for his perspective on why he was missing a lot of our meetings, and he told me many of our meetings conflicted with his practice schedule. We decided to move our meetings to an hour later so that they did not conflict with his athletic commitments. Lastly, we need to speak about what the outcome of our actions was and how it affected the situation. At our next meeting, he apologized to the group for not communicating his problem. He was able to attend every meeting since, and we earned an A on our project. I learned the importance of clear face-to-face communication, getting others' point of view, and not making assumptions. So as you wrap up your situation and you talk about your results, you want to make sure you connect this to the position. This story wouldn't mean anything if you weren't tying it to the job you're applying for and interviewing for. So for this particular question, do you have a situation in mind? If so, great. If not, definitely spend some time after this video to come up with scenarios for a few common interviewing questions. Think of past projects, internships where you faced some hardships or accomplished a goal. This could be your IQP, MQP, GPS, really anything. If you need any more help with this concept, come talk to anyone at the CDC. We'd be happy to help. We have drop-in hours daily, or you can schedule an appointment, either a half-hour interviewing skills, or a full hour for a mock interview, where we record you as you go through a fake interview, then we review the film with you. Or just send an email to cdc@wpi.edu, and we'll get back to you. Thanks for listening in. I'll catch you next time.